So I've gotten the question a lot lately on how to plan out for the summer and specifically for pitchers. So instead of me just telling the story over and over again, we came up with a nice analogy using a little bit of Alan Jaeger's model, which is give a lot of credit to him for this. The analogy of the campfire seems to be the best kind of thing I can come up with, where pitchers right now are running really hot, like a good campfire. The coals are hot. And the reason why they are, and I'm saying that is, they've had practice 4 to 5 days a week, maybe 6. They're playing catch every single day. They've been doing this for 2 to 3 months. Their arms are really, really in a good condition right now. So if they needed to throw a bullpen tomorrow or a game tomorrow, they're ready to go. There's no doubt about it. Where we get into trouble in the summer, as we no longer have those mandatory practices, then you run the risk of those coals getting colder. And players and parents may think that they're getting more rest, spend 2 weeks off and then go right into a showcase because they feel like they're rested now. That's not the right way we want to approach that. We want to keep that campfire hot. And the way to do that is to keep that similar schedule as best you can, which gets harder in the summertime because there's no coach telling you mandatory throwing. So you have to kind of take it upon yourself when you do that. You got to get out and throw. You got to play catch. And it may be a little bit, it may be a lot. I would reference how you throw and how often you throw during practice to give you a gauge. So if you're used to it, stay used to it. Because if you can do that and you keep the fire hot, you're ready to go with anything. You can go into a showcase, you can go into a tournament with the team, a scrimmage during the week, or keep your bullpen schedule. The analogy is if the coals do go out, okay, here's the important part, and this is a way to plan out your summer as well, and maybe all the way into fall, is 7 days off. I would say your coals are very cold, but they're still going. You can still pick the ball back up, spend about a 5 or 6 day period throwing, and you're probably ready for that next weekend to throw something in a game. But if you go 10 days or more, I consider your coals are out. The fire is out. And if that's the case, it's going to take a minimum of 6 weeks to get going. And I would say 4 weeks of long toss, building the arm up, listening to your body, 2 weeks of getting on the mound, and then your fire's back burning is pretty much as close to that as it was before your shutdown period. So in that case, if you know something's ahead of you that you really need to go, maybe it's an area code tryout, maybe it's a tryout for a team, maybe it's a fall team at the end of summer, then track back 6 weeks, and now you know when you need to start throwing. So if it's August 30th, and you know that's a date that you need to be ready for something, come back 6 weeks, and that puts you around July 15th, and now you can start playing catch July 15th. You take 4 weeks, that gets you close to August 15th. Now you're throwing bullpens, bam, you're ready for whatever is coming at you. It might be a college freshman year, maybe the college team wants you to be ready for bullpens right when they get on campus. If you use that analogy, then you can kind of play around with your schedule. You can take breaks when you need to, knowing that the fire analogy will be kind of your basis of how to handle that. We tell our guys in the summer, our program, that you're going to come in and train and you're going to throw as well. A lot of programs, you just go thinking about lifting and then you kind of plan to play catch with your buddy later in the day. Maybe he's got summer school or he's got work, so you wait till the end of the day. Well, maybe you go to the beach, maybe you go somewhere, plans change, and all of a sudden you've missed another day of playing catch. We want you to throw the same time you work out. Make it all together, make it mandatory, and just plan it that way so you can keep those coals hot. And that's the way that we do it here at PFA. I hope that helps. Give us a check back in and we'll go over some other questions later.